Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Body Talk Friday. This is Lorraine Pursell, your host. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Oh, it's Friday. Another week has gone through, and this is the time when we step in and evaluate how we did with our intention for the week that we set on Monday at Fairy Godmother Monday. And listen to our body, tune into our 50 trillion cells. What are our bodies saying to us that they want and need from us to restore and regenerate over the weekend so that we can come back to a state of freshness for the following week. So I'm here with you every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell MA. And today's theme is untangling the knots. How do we untangle the knots, especially the knots that happen to us all week long, so that we can really let go? Because so often we just go from one trauma to the next, to the next, to the next. When I'm talking about trauma, I'm not talking about a death in the family or, someone hurt us or something like that. But it could have been just some jarring experiences, these accumulated jarring experiences that tend to pile up and stack up, and then pretty soon our bodies are just in a big knot. I feel a sneeze coming on, so just letting you guys know. Whew, if anything comes exploding out. So how do we stay aware enough so that we can notice our body when it starts to get tense, so that we can start unraveling those knots so that they don't accumulate and compound and cause really almost irreversible damage on our bodies if we are not in constant vigilance of taking care of this vessel that is here hauling us around for these 70, 80, 90, 100, 120 years. How can we be more aware? Well, this is one of the ways, is to be here on Body Talk Friday so that we can train ourselves to check in with our bodies. Body, what do you need from me right now? Where is the tension? Where am I feeling tense so I can relax it right now? And then just do what it takes to relax it then. Got some wet hair going on here, which will dry over the course of the next half hour. So let's start by breathing deep. And as we're breathing deep, I want you to please notice wherever you have tension in your body. Where do you have tension in your body right now? Where in your body do you have tension? And just concentrate on that area and just see it visibly relaxing, like all the time. What the tension is toxins that are trapped in the muscles. So the way to get them out is to relax and just see that gravity is just pulling all the tension down. And as it's leaving your body and going further down, it's losing more and more strength till it finally gets down to Mother Earth and just is composted there. So that's the exercise. Just feel it going down, while you're focusing on relaxing. It helps to touch that area, to bring conscious awareness to it. And this could take several goes because, we're carrying not only the recent tension, but the tension of the past too. So feel it just releasing. Releasing. Oh, yeah, just feel the knot untangling. So while you're doing this, I would like you to keep in mind all the things you did really well this week. What did you do really well this week? How did you succeed this week? It's really important to do this. So how did you succeed this week? What did you do that was good? And just congratulate yourself for all those things you did well, because our inner voice will want to pummel us with all the things we didn't accomplish. My challenge to you is to acknowledge what you did accomplish and do well this week. What did you accomplish and do well this week? While you're focusing on those tight muscles and just consciously relaxing them and untangling the knots. And if you can go this far, try to tap back into when those knots happened, like how early in the week did they happen, how early in the month did they happen, and untangling them. If you can go back there and unravel it, it's like if you have a knot, and let's say it's like knotted hair, okay? And you put cream rinse on it or conditioner, it will loosen the knots. So that's what we're doing. We're just bringing attention, which is just relaxing those knots and just untangling. Just imagine yourself doing that. Just taking the knots and just untangling them. Okay, just loosening them so that you can start to get your fingers in there and just loosen it up, okay? So what were the things that was it some self-condemnation? Was it something that somebody said to you? Was it, your inner voice that said, oh, you're never good at this, you'll never work at this, why are you even trying? And then you get discouraged, right? So what was the thing that brought the knots? What was the thing that brought the knots? And just imagine that going back there and noticing it is like putting conditioner on knotty hair, and it just starts to unravel it, okay? So just go back there and just send love to those situations. Just send love to those situations. And just feel the light of love untangling, 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 untangling while you breathe deeply. And call in white light energy from the top of your head, swirling in a counterclockwise spin all the way down your body, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Down into Mother Earth, taking all that residual, all the ashes, if you will, all the ashes, the residual of all this condemnation down into Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the master composter. Just let it go down, let it go down, let it go down, let it go down. As you jump on, please say hi in the comments so I know you're here. And just keep that process going while I take a little drink. Okay. Keep untangling the knots. Keep untangling the knots. Hi, Sean. Happy Friday to you, too. Keep untangling the knots. And release all the burdens. Just like this is a rock, just the burdens, you're just going to go and just drop it. I'm not going to drop this, but just imagine you're dropping it like a potato. You don't have to hold on to it. It's a choice to hold on to it. A lot of times we hold on to it because we think we're supposed to. We think it's our duty, our responsibility, but it probably isn't. And here's the truth. If we've got knots in our body, we are holding on to something that is not ours to hold on to. And that's why it hurts, because we're not supposed to hold on to it. Our body is hurting because we're not made to hold that. So let's just let it go, 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 let it go. And if it's really intense, I shared a process in my private my private Facebook group, The Confident Dreamer. If you would like to join, go ahead and request to join. Where I actually took my burn bowl. I took a burn bowl and I wrote down all the things that were bugging me, that felt like they were in my way, and I set them on fire in this fireproof bowl. And it just lifted, and I had to do it 3 times that day, 3 different bonfires. But it worked because finally I was free, and then I would jump around and move my body. That's another thing. When you're feeling knots, when you need to untangle the knots. Hi, honey. Oh, good to see you. Thanks for looking. When we're untangling the knots, it's good to move our bodies. Is your body stiff because you haven't been moving? So it's important to move, 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 move. Move our bodies. This is a practice that is ongoing. Untangling the knots and being vigilant over untangling the knots is an ongoing process. Get to the point where as soon as you notice that your body is tensing up, you can learn to just relax it and then just breathe so that the knots don't build up. Okay? Our body is here to serve us. It's going to tell us when we need to let go by the pain we're feeling in our bodies. So it's our job to be aware and almost physically work on those knots to untangle them. Another thing that works is like that if you have a chain and it's knotted, and you sometimes lay it down on a table and you kind of push the knot together and you kind of just massage it a little bit, it'll loosen it up a bit. And that's the same thing. It's an analogy with our knots, like in our shoulders or our back. Just imagine just massaging that area and getting movement and air and light into it. Because we need to show up for our businesses and our lives. We need to show up. And often the knots are us holding ourselves back. So in my life's work, I have traveled with so many people and helped them untangle knots. And then in my 30 plus years of entrepreneurship, the same thing, because I have to show up, whether I have knots or not. And so it's really uncomfortable when I have the knots, and it's hard to slog through when you have the knots. So let's be really good stewards over our bodies and relax those knots. So right now, just do a check with your body. Any knots going on, any tension, just feel the energy untangling it. Feel the white light being in there like cream, and just unknotting those tight muscles, that pain. And if you are able to see what caused it, it's always a mental thing. It's always a thought that causes our muscles to tense up, that we're not worthy, we don't deserve, there's something wrong with us, we did something wrong, we are bad, who did you think you were? It's not going to work. It never worked. Stop dreaming. These are the things that cause the knots in our bodies. Someone we love doesn't approve of us. So what are those knots in your body? And become aware as they appear. As they appear, take care of them when they're little. Develop the skill of noticing as soon as you feel the tension in your body. And you might need to, set a timer for 30 minutes. And every 30 minutes, just do a scan of your body. Where do I have tension? And just imagine doing these processes. Just seeing milky cream going through the muscles and just loosening the knots. And then sending all that toxicity, because that's what it is. It's a toxin that's in there that's locking the muscle up. It's a toxin that's causing the muscle to spasm. Just releasing it and loosing it and letting it go. Releasing it and loosing it and letting it go. Releasing it and loosing it and letting it go. And getting really good at noticing what thoughts brought that on. What thoughts brought that on? Just awareness. Am I aware is the big question. Am I aware? Am I aware? Am I aware? Am I aware? Like Rhonda Byrne says in her latest book, the biggest question is, am I aware? Heightening our awareness, and our body is their biggest tool to become aware of our lives. So, check in with Mother Earth and see what her message is for us today. She's saying, be aware. If you get a message from Mother Earth, go ahead and put it in the comments for us. And then when you're ready, come back to the bottoms of your feet and do a counterclockwise spin all the way up your body. And as you come up through your body, notice in your leg channels any pain that you have. What is it trying to say to you? What does your body need from you to restore and regenerate? What does your body need from you to restore and regenerate? And you're going to let go of the tension. Just let it go. 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 All the way up, all the way up. Your first chakra, check in. It's the root chakra, your pelvic floor. What does it want from you? What is it trying to say to you? It's telling me to deeply relax. Your second chakra, your creativity center, what is it saying to you? It's saying more stillness to me. My third chakra, my solar plexus, is saying, have faith. It just screamed that. Have faith. Your heart chakra, check in. What is your heart chakra saying to you? Mind saying be open. Throat chakra, saying be aware of how I feel. My third eye, My third eye is saying no, K-N-O-W. What's your third eye saying to you? And the crown chakra? What's your crown chakra saying to you? Saying receive. Awesome. And as you're going through these points, while you're in the replay, you can press pause and put in the comments what your chakras are saying to you. I do my best to get back to the comments. Let's see what our card deck has for us today. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. That looks good. I remember. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now. That's exciting. We live in a world of free will and therefore, oh, sorry, I missed the line. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. I'm going to read that again. We live in a world of free will and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses. And it takes courage and faith. Yes, it does. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life. To trust the path your soul, pardon me, is calling you toward. Oh, to trust the life our soul is calling us toward. Let's just touch in on that right now. The life our soul is calling us toward. Let's just touch in on what that is. It's the thing that pulls us, that gives us the butterflies, that makes us nervous, but we know it feels good, and we'd be so excited to do it, but we're nervous as shit to do it. And to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You may find yourself at the crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal to for doubt to rear its head. In fact, it's a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. So when we feel doubt, it's certain that we're facing our soul's greater plan because it's new, unfamiliar territory, so we feel nervous. In fact, it's a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. Right, Janine? The only way around it is through it. It's all part of the larger picture. All part of the larger plan. Starseed Soul Inquiry. What are you being called to surrender to your soul's plan? What are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? What are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? So let's just breathe into that. What are you being called to do to surrender into your soul's plan? The destiny life versus the fated life. What is your destiny life? What are you being called to? And I choose to step forward in faith. Put your hands on your heart and say, I choose to step forward in faith. I choose to step forward in faith. I choose to step forward in faith. And you could even step forward. You could even step over a line into the new life as a commitment to continue on your path. So let's check in with our bodies. What does it need from us this weekend to restore and regenerate? For more of my work, go to LorrainePursell.com/heal4biz. It's my new program. Yeah, Janine says you have to go through it to get to the other side. It's so beautiful and amazing when you get there. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So for more of my work, go to LorrainePursell.com/heal4biz. I'm going to put that in the comments. LorrainePursell.com/HEAL4BIZ. That's where to go to get more information on my work right now. I love you so much too, sister. To get more of my work, I'm starting to work with female entrepreneurs to heal the inner child so that you can show up for your life. It's the inner little girl, all the emotional hang-ups that stop us from going forward. It stop us in our tracks. And we can't do that and thrive in our business or our lives. So this program will help to heal anybody over anything. I'm a former marriage, family, and child counselor for 25 years. So I've used these methods for myself and for my clients for all of that time. And my methods work. My methods work. So focusing on entrepreneurs getting out there and doing a bigger thing, but it's for anybody who wants to get out there and do a bigger thing with their life, not have the fated life, but the life of their soul's destiny. So for more work, go to LorrainePursell.com/heal4biz. And what is your body saying to you that it wants from you to restore and regenerate over the weekend? Mine is saying walking with weights. And I'll see you Monday, if not before. On Monday, we are talking about, our theme will be, let's see. End comparing yourself to others. That's what Monday's theme is going to be on Fairy Godmother Monday. So if you want to learn more about how to stop comparing yourself to others, join us for Fairy Godmother Monday on Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/LorrainePursellMA. And have a wonderful weekend. And I will look forward to seeing you on Monday. Oh, one other question. How did you do with your intention this week? I actually did pretty well. So we set our intention on Monday, and then we check in on Friday. I bookend the weeks. So how did you do with your intention? And I think I did pretty well. Remember all the things you do well. And when you feel the tension in your body, to relax it. And breathe into it. Loosen up the knots. I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me.